it's after work, after a long day of work. But I thought that I would just do a quick video. Hold on. Okay, I just had to check. Just thought I would do a quick video and show you the things that I hit pan on this year. I think they're all this year. So either I hit pan, completely finished it up, or I made like a bigger pan. Yeah. And these are just the makeup things. I think I have all of them. I might have missed a few. I try to keep stuff, and then sometimes I get in this like throw everything away mood, and then anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm a little emotionally all over the place this week. Don't know why, just going with it. Okay, so the first thing, you will not be surprised, is my Makeup by Mario eye prep and set. Honestly, they just need to make me the spokesperson. So I have hit pan, or actually I completely finished this one that's like the lighter cream, and then I've definitely hit pan and made it even bigger on the deeper shade in the creams. And I feel like, I'm not sure that you can see it, but I feel like I'm getting somewhere on the powder. This is like wrap this and put it under the tree. Like, this is like my favorite thing of the year. Okay. Did I say these are all makeup things? I don't know if I told you that. Another thing that I completely finished is the Milk Hydro Grip primer. So I went through this. I was focusing just on this primer until I finished it. And it's one that I've liked over the years, like since it came out. But I do feel like I'm starting to appreciate other primers a bit better. So I'm not sure how quickly I would repurchase this. I do have a mini, and it's like something that I would use if I decide to travel. But I like it. I think it's a solid primer. I have heard that the e.l.f. Jelly Primer is like very, very similar. So if you want to save some dollars, maybe go with the e.l.f. one rather than the Milk. I also this year did try their eye primer. I liked it initially, but then I noticed throughout the day that my eyeshadow would crease, and I tried it with different palettes and things like that just to make sure it wasn't, I don't know, user error. Maybe it still is. But I didn't like that. I love this, the face primer, but the eye primer was just not the business. Okay. So here is the Makeup Revolution bronzer, matte bronzer, and I have just like increased the pan. This is like a very large compact. Let's see. It's like 0.54 ounces. So that's 15.5 grams. So it's a lot of product, and it's bronzer, right? So you're not necessarily like bathing your face in it. Maybe you are, good for you. So I just kind of made the pan bigger. I'm hoping, I think I can kind of get through it next year. I think so. Okay. So here's something that I hit pan on, or I finished one, I repurchased it, hit pan on this one, and then I've just been like, So this is the Kopari Starry Eye Balm. It's just a balm that you can like put under your eyes, which is what I would do. It's sort of a weird texture. It's kind of like it has granules or something. And sometimes I will just put this under my eyes as I am getting ready for work, especially if I look a bit more tired than usual. So like not the regular tired, like the tired times 2 or 3. So I actually used this morning. I put it on under my eyes, and then I ran and got coffee and all that jazz. I'm not sure that it really does anything. I'm saying that as, like, this is my second one for sure, and I'm pretty sure I have another one. So there's some part of me that enjoys it. I don't know why. So I don't know that I'm going to repurchase it after I'm done with this one and the backup. I do like that it's sort of just, it like moisturizes your under eyes. I think if you're going for like a no makeup look, it could be good, but I don't think it's anything special. But let me know if you love it, and maybe that'll like jog my memory as to why I keep buying it. Okay, so here's one that I am super proud of. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss Blush, and this is in the shade Nude Kiss. I've shown this before on Hitting Pan, but it's like my prized possession now. And I like use the entire thing. I'm so excited about it. I feel like just very validated. I use this whole thing up. And out of the cream blushes that I have tried, Milani has definitely become the one that I like the most. I still prefer my powder blushes, but if I'm going to get a cream blush, I'm just going to stick with the Milani ones. I also hit pan on another one. I mean, come on, y'all. This one is Merlot Moment. Is that correct? Yes. And so I recently hit pan on this one. So you can see this is like a deeper kind of Merlot color. And so I'm on my way to finishing this one up, and then I'm going to move on to another one. So I'm pretty sure that I can use up all of my Milani blushes by this time next year. I don't know though. I don't like putting stuff in the universe that I'm not sure I can actually do, but we'll see. But yes, this is definitely my favorite. They have like 4 shades at Ulta, and then the Milani website has a lot more, and I think they are $8.99, but of course wait for a sale. Not of course, but wait for a sale. And you can pick them up at an even deeper discount. But I really like it. Not only do the colors show up on me, but it's just like smooth. Look at that. Like, come on. And it just I like it. Okay. All right. So we have a couple more products before we get to the eyeshadow palettes. Now, I hit pan on both of these. These are my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powders. I feel like that is such like a tongue twister. I have shade 3 and I have shade 4. So, here is shade 3. You can see that I have pan on that. And here is shade 4. Which, you know, I think like a couple more months and this will be done. It's lasted pretty long, and this is me kind of using it exclusively for a while now, several months, for a while, more than half a year, I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. But I do feel like I can finish this up. I just use this as a setting powder. You know, it's called the Flawless Finish powder, finishing powder. So I've hit pan on both. Once I finish 4, I'm going to go ahead and finish 3. Now, the reason I have both is until I believe this year, they only had shades 1, 2, and 3. And shade 3 is tan. And it works fine because it's a setting powder, but then she came out with shade 4, which is a bit deeper. She can probably come out with like a couple more. It's a bit deeper, and I kind of go back and forth between which one I like. Sometimes I found that they could give me a gray cast. I can't remember which one though. Sorry y'all, I don't know what's going on. And I already had therapy yesterday. That's probably what it is. Girl. Okay, so there's that. Another powder is the Mcgrath Under Eye Setting Powder, and this is the one in yellow. So initially I bought the one in deep, and then, no. I bought both of them at the same time. I bought deep and yellow, and then I decided that I would just exclusively focus on one, and I've been focusing on the yellow one, and you can see that I have pan here, And I mean, I think this is gonna last me for a bit more time, just because it's an under eye setting powder. I do use it to set my under eyes and my concealer, and then the concealer I have in other areas, but I'm not using a ton of the powder when I'm doing my makeup. So I think this is gonna last for a bit longer. Okay, I don't worry about you. The next thing that I hit pan on is my Vanessa Myrick's Power Bronzer. Can you see it? Can you see it? There's pan, y'all. I swear there is. You can see it a little bit. You see that? Like right there? That's pan, I swear. I swear. Put that on everything. I've been using this exclusively as well, just kind of focusing on working through things in my stuff here. I do really like this bronzer. It's very similar to all of Vanessa Myrick's other products where you need like barely a tap of it and you'll be good to go. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and I'm going to do that because I also have her contour. So I mean, I think I just use this as bronzer contour-ish, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other one, the contour. Now, the shades, I think she could pop in like 1 or 2 shades between this one, which is the deep one, and the one that is a bit lighter. It does feel like there's a significant jump from like the middle toned one to the deep one. I'm fine with it because I have a shade that works for me, but I think she could create a few more in between there and go deeper than this. This is makeup related. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Lip Matte Lip, what's it called? Lip Treatment Balm. This came out this year, and I put this on every night before I go to bed. I like slather it on, and I've gone through this one, and I just finished another one. So I'm going to use up some of my other lip balms, but I'm definitely going to go back to this and purchase it because I find that the lip balm actually stays on all night, and that's not always true for some of the other products that I use just to keep my lips moisturized during the evening. And I really like that it has this little spatula that you can use to scoop out the product rather than having to get it all on your hands and under your nails. And the last makeup related item is the Anissa Beauty the Wash Brush and Face Cleanser. I do not use it for my face. I have a whole other set of products that I use to wash my face, but I think I have gone through 2 of these. That actually makes me feel better because it means I am washing my brushes. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Now, I do have like skincare and lotion and all that stuff that I've gone through, but I didn't include it. I need to go to sleep. Bear with me. Okay, so I have a couple of eyeshadow palettes, and I've hit pan on some of the shades. The first one that I have is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, and I have hit pan on one of the shades. Food. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think I am. So it's like a deeper brown shade, and pretty much every time I use this palette, I do use that color just to deepen things up. It's the darkest shade in the palette. I also do have some dips in some of the other shades. I don't know that you can actually see it. I can see it though. So there is that. Now I want to say either earlier in the year, yeah, right? I think so. Hold on. Okay. Earlier in the year, I believe I hit pan on another Huda Beauty product, and I actually hit pan in several of the shades. So I think this is kind of last year as well, but I've completely finished that shade, and I've got some pretty big pan in most of the other shimmers, and then I've got pan in 2 of the mattes. So out of the 9 shades, I have hit pan on 6. I think that's pretty good, right? Yeah. I want to finish every single shade in here. So I think what I might do is just like keep it in the rotation all the time. I don't know. Now, the other shades that I hit pan on are all from the same brand, and that is Natasha Denona. I actually have hit pan on her first 3 mid-sized palettes. The Sunrise palette. The shade that I hit pan on in this one is Azalea. It's that shade right there in the middle. Every time I pick up this palette, I feel like I'm using that shade. Because I just really, really like it. Like, there are some dips in some of the other shades, but obviously this one has been a favorite. So that's that one. The Love palette. I know some people love it and some people don't. I love it. And I have hit pan on the shade Commitment. I feel like there's a joke in there somewhere and I can't think of it. But I thought, for some reason, I just thought it was funny that it's the shade Commitment. And I don't know. Anyway, that's a shade I hit pan on, which is kind of interesting because it is the deepest shade in the palette, which I often will work with the deeper shades, but it's like glittery. So that kind of surprises me that it's not a matte shade that I actually hit pan on. So here is the Love palette with one of the shades having pan. And then the last one is the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. And the shade that I have hit pan on here is True Copper. This one here in the top corner. Can you see that? It's pan, y'all, I swear. I swear I'm not lying to you, okay? I'm not a liar. So I've hit pan on that one, and it is a True Copper, very shimmery shade, and I really like it. Again, when I open this palette, this is one of the shades that I kind of gravitate towards most often. So I'm pretty sure there are other things that I've like used up or hit pan on, but I can't think of them right now. So we're not going to talk about those. But those are some of the things that I've been able to see that I'm actually using things, which I really appreciate, especially since I have, you know, more than a few things. I like to see that I'm actually using the products that I have. Now, I think for next year, I definitely want to pan the things I've started on, like the powders and stuff that already have pan in them. And then I kind of want to make sure that I maybe pan another shade in the eyeshadow palettes. We'll see. I don't know. I just made that up. So I am going to stop. I think I need to go to sleep. Hopefully, I hope this made some kind of sense. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my God, why are people texting me? I can't. I'm done. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.